circadian. Have you ever felt like no matter how much you sleep, you're still waking up tired, groggy, or just off? That's not laziness. That's your body clock being out of sync. Hello and welcome to our channel, Top 10s You Should Know. So today, we're breaking down the top 15 ways to reset your body clock naturally. No pills, no fancy gadgets, just practical science-backed methods that work. Let's dive in. 1. Expose yourself to morning sunlight. The very first thing you can do to reset your body clock starts the moment you wake up. Step outside and get sunlight on your face. Natural light is the most powerful signal your brain receives to regulate your circadian rhythm. When sunlight hits your eyes, not through a window, but directly, it triggers a chain reaction that tells your body, it's daytime. Be alert. Wake up. This light suppresses melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy, and starts a countdown for when your body will naturally feel tired again. Just 15 to 20 minutes of morning sunlight can make a huge difference in when you fall asleep at night. 2. Set a strict sleep-wake schedule, even on weekends. If your sleep time changes wildly every day, your body never knows when to wind down or wake up. One of the fastest ways to reset your body clock is to pick a sleep time and wake up time, and stick to them religiously, even on weekends. Yes, it's tempting to sleep in after a late night, but every time you do, you're throwing your circadian rhythm off track. Imagine trying to follow a TV show, but watching the episodes in random order. That's what your body experiences when you're inconsistent. By keeping a fixed schedule, your body begins to anticipate when to release melatonin at night and when to produce cortisol in the morning to help you wake up. Number 3. Avoid blue light before bed. Blue light from your phone, tablet, or laptop is one of the worst enemies of your circadian rhythm. Your brain is wired to think blue light means daytime. So when you scroll TikTok in bed, your body delays melatonin production, making it harder to fall asleep. Studies show that even an hour of blue light exposure before bed can shift your body clock later by as much as 90 minutes. If you want to reset your rhythm, make a no screens rule at least 1 hour before bed. Instead, switch to dim, warm lighting that mimics sunset. 4. Eat meals at consistent times. Your body clock doesn't just track light, it also tracks when you eat. In fact, irregular meal times can shift your circadian rhythm just as much as inconsistent sleep. Eating breakfast soon after waking up tells your body it's daytime and time to start metabolizing energy, while eating late at night sends the opposite signal. It tricks your system into thinking it's still day, delaying melatonin release. To reset your clock, aim for breakfast within an hour of waking, lunch in the middle of your active period, and dinner at least 3 hours before bed. Once your body can predict when energy is coming in, it adjusts hormone cycles accordingly. 5. Limit caffeine to before noon. Caffeine is a great tool for alertness, but it's also a sneaky body clock disruptor. Caffeine blocks adenosine, the brain chemical that makes you feel sleepy, and its effects can last up to 8 hours. That means if you have a coffee at 4 p.m., it could still be affecting you at midnight. Over time, this pushes your sleep window later and later. The fix? Have your last caffeinated drink before noon. You'll still get the energy boost when you need it most, but you'll allow your adenosine levels to rise naturally by evening. 6. Create a pre-sleep wind-down routine. Your body can't just go from high-speed activity to deep sleep like flipping a switch. It needs a transition. This is where a pre-sleep wind-down routine becomes your best friend. About an hour before bed, start sending your body clear signals that it's time to slow down. This could be dimming the lights, putting on comfortable sleepwear, doing gentle stretches, reading a book, or listening to calming music. When you repeat this routine every night, you're essentially training your brain to associate these actions with sleep. Over time, your body starts producing melatonin earlier and more predictably. 7. Use temperature to your advantage. Your body naturally cools down at night as part of the sleep process, so you can help reset your clock by aligning with this temperature shift. Sleeping in a cooler room, around 65 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 to 20 degrees Celsius, signals to your brain that it's nighttime, boosting melatonin production. You can also use warm showers in the evening to speed this up. The post-shower cooling mimics your body's natural nighttime drop in temperature. Conversely, exposure to warmth in the morning, like sunlight or a warm drink, tells your body it's time to wake up. If you've been stuck in a cycle of late nights and groggy mornings, syncing your environment's temperature with your circadian rhythm can help you break out of it. 8. Limit long daytime naps. If you've been having trouble falling asleep at night, long naps during the day could be to blame. While a short 20 to 30-minute power nap can boost alertness, sleeping longer than an hour in the day can confuse your circadian rhythm, especially if you nap late in the afternoon. Long naps push your sleepiness back, making you stay up later, which in turn makes you wake up tired, starting the cycle all over again. If you need to nap, keep it short and earlier in the day, ideally before 2 p.m. And if you're constantly craving long naps, it's usually a sign your nighttime sleep isn't as restorative as it should be, meaning you need to focus on fixing your sleep environment and schedule rather than compensating with daytime rest. Number 9, gradually adjust sleep times. Not overnight. If your sleep schedule is way off, jumping straight to an earlier bedtime usually fails. You'll just lie there staring at the ceiling. Instead, shift gradually. Move your bedtime and wake up time earlier by just 15 to 30 minutes every few days. This slow adjustment lets your body's hormone cycles, temperature rhythms, and digestion catch up without shock. It's the same principle as adjusting to a new time zone. Small steps help your body recalibrate without resistance. People often underestimate how stubborn the circadian rhythm can be. You've trained it into its current pattern over weeks or months, so it needs a bit of patience to relearn a healthier one. I-10. Reduce late-night stimulation. Even if you avoid screens, late-night activities that are mentally or emotionally stimulating, like intense conversations, high-energy exercise, or work tasks, can keep your brain in day mode. This delays the release of sleep hormones and keeps your heart rate elevated, both of which make falling asleep harder. The hour before bed should be treated like a quiet zone where you give your mind space to slow down. Save problem solving or brainstorming for earlier in the day and opt for relaxing activities like journaling, breathing exercises, or listening to slow-paced podcasts. 11. Get morning movement exercise isn't just good for your body, it's a powerful signal for your body clock. Doing light to moderate movement soon after waking tells your system it's daytime and primes you for better energy all day. This doesn't mean you need an intense workout at 6 a.m. Even a 10-minute walk in the sunlight or some gentle stretching can reinforce your circadian rhythm. Morning activity boosts cortisol in a healthy way, helping you feel alert earlier and get sleepy earlier at night. Plus, it improves mood and metabolism, both of which are tied to your body's internal clock. 12. Keep your bedroom a sleep-only zone. If you use your bedroom for work, watching TV, or endless phone scrolling, your brain starts associating that space with being awake, not sleeping. To reset your body clock, you need strong environmental cues, and your bed should scream, "sleep and rest only." That means no working from bed, no late-night gaming marathons, and ideally no TV in the bedroom at all. Over time, your brain will form a strong mental link. Bed = sleep. This makes it easier to fall asleep faster and wake up more refreshed because your mind isn't confused about what's supposed to happen there. 13. Sync with natural light throughout the day. Morning light is important, but so is the rhythm of light exposure through the whole day. Bright light in the first half of the day tells your brain it's still on duty, while dimmer light in the evening helps wind it down. If you're indoors most of the day, try to step outside for short breaks to get real daylight. Artificial light just doesn't have the same effect. In the evening, start dimming your environment about 2 hours before bed. This helps your internal clock match the sun's natural rise and fall, which is the pattern it evolved for. 14. Avoid eating or drinking right before bed. Late-night snacks or drinks can keep your body in digestion mode when it should be in recovery mode. Heavy meals before bed raise body temperature and can cause discomfort, both of which delay sleep. Even drinking too much water late at night can disrupt sleep by waking you for bathroom trips. Aim to finish eating at least 3 hours before bed and keep any nighttime snacks light and easy to digest. This helps your circadian rhythm sync better because your body associates an empty stomach with nighttime rest. 15. Be consistent, even when you feel fixed. Here's the final and most important part. Once you reset your body clock, keep those habits. Many people fall into the trap of going back to old patterns as soon as they feel better, staying up late, skipping morning light, letting weekends slide. But your body clock is always responding to cues. It doesn't stay fixed forever. Consistency is what locks your new rhythm in place. Think of it like building muscle. You don't stop going to the gym after one good month. If you keep your sleep wake times, light exposure, and habits steady, your energy, mood, and focus will stay consistently higher, and you'll avoid slipping back into fatigue and irregular sleep cycles. Your body clock controls so much more than just when you sleep. It influences your hormones, digestion, mood, and even long term health. Resetting it isn't about one magic trick. It's about stacking small, consistent habits that send your body the same clear signals every day. The more you align your light, movement, eating, and bedtime patterns, the more your body naturally falls into rhythm. And once it does, you'll feel the difference in every part of your life. Now, I want to know, which of these 15 are you already doing, and which one are you going to start with tonight? Drop it in the comments below.